Inject the fat into your
Hello? Why can't I hear that shit?
hips or butt
It didn't work, chat. My keyboard still does not work.
for a more feminine figure.
Yeah, it seems a bit much.
It seems like you guys can hear that, and you can hear me. Why can't I hear anything? Come on. Okay, it's just been muted. Down here, apparently my Razer.
Is this not?
Okay, now that's coming out of my actual speaker, which means my default has changed. Bro, now I don't have keyboard or audio. I might have another keyboard in a cupboard. And what is this even showing on screen? Okay. I can hear that. It's very loud. Why is that so loud, dude? That is blowing my eardrums out. And now you guys can't hear it, apparently. That is hooked up to my default, which means my default here needs to be not line 1, but val 3.
Yes, it's all 10 muses. Yes.
Okay, that's wonderful.
Okay,
That's not working either.
Wonderful. Money. But how do I make?
Okay, so that is working for you guys, but not for me. Open sound settings.
Actions.
That is your timeout chair.
Now you can hear it, but I can't.
When you misbehave.
Why? Why, dude?
And then they're saying it like exactly.
So Opera is going to my default, which I want to be.
Okay, that's wonderful. But how do I make money off depressed people?
Think of the 50 bits.
Okay, there we go. Now we can both
If
hear
you
it.
want it to speak, you need to give 300 bits or more, okay? Your schizo screeds are too long.
And fuck, I'm gonna need to change my default startup conditions again. Now I just need to figure out my keyboard.
Timeout chair. It is to teach you to be a good girl when you misbehave.
Let me go have a look and see if I have another one.
Go sit in the chair for a bit. Come back when you're ready to be a good girl.
This is genuinely quite uncomfortable.
If you promise to be a sweet princess, you can come back. Open my last pack.
Oh yeah, Vince is a total, you know, like a total social climber type person. You know, them cutting ties and stuff. It's, you know, it's very clear. It's very clear, like, what they're into and what they're doing here.
Okay, that's wonderful.
It's all for
But how
fucking
do I
social
make
clout and
money
to not get
off
shit for
depressed
being friends
people?
with certain people. 100%. Thank you very much for the super chats.
Package before you change.
Is it a dildo?
I will not repeat myself.
Very sorry, you. Good old you. I'm taking my here.
You will sit there until your attitude is better.
Suck my. Tens at this point had chat on his side. This man had sent me to an actual timeout chair.
So chat was on his side of the guy doing weird fucking nonce stuff with you. Buying you a kid's chair and getting you to sit in it for time out. What is it? DDLG. Dom Daddy Little Girl shit. I mean, fuck it. And chat was on your side apparently. What the fuck? You're just a fucking... It's mind-blowing, dude.
A timeout chair! I am not gonna deal with this. So we fought back a bit. 10 May request rose for the rest of the year with this fit. Actually, can I give a bit of an announcement? I've made a discovery chat. I have found...
The chat culture is very sexually coded.
Alright, there's nothing I can do. We're just going to have to wait until my keyboard decides that it wants to work.
Yes, when things are sexually coded, it can hide a multitude of sins. Let's be real. This is pretty tame for trans people. No. Queenman, this is on Twitch, bro. Queenman would know. Queenman would obviously know that. No, dude, this is on fucking Twitch. I don't know if it's tame with that context taken into account.
10 Muses PayPal chat, and I've cut him off. I've made it
Damn,
so
bro,
he
you're
cannot
hot.
donate more than $3 at a time. I've set him down to nothing. We hit the donation goal in 2 streams. That's it. I can't do...
See, that's funny, isn't it? So that's played off as like a joke, but clearly must be something going on there where they've cut off the donation thing. There must be like, oh shit, this guy's a bit weird. But they're not obviously going to say that.
Can't be doing that. I'm gonna be a girl for like an entire decade if this keeps happening. Like the scam? No! You know what it's called? It's called preparedness. So look, I've made a bit of a change. You know the chair over there? I made a little bit of a graphic for it. This is now 10's timeout chair. Oh Christ. Hey buddy, what's up? Why is everyone saying free 10? Free 10, free 10, free 10. It's only hashtag free 10 and then an occasional shake your shoulders back and forth. You can spam all you like. I'm not doing sh.
Free 10, free 10, free 10.
Explain, please. I found your PayPal account. Go ahead. Try and give me more than $3. It ain't gonna work.
What the f?
No more. No more.
Says I have to contact PayPal to send more than $3 to this recipient. How?
Yeah. Should we do a bit of celebration chat? Wow! Would you look at that? It's 10's timeout chair. Picture him of.
People can still send expensive gifts. This isn't anywhere close to the same. Change it back now. Daddy is getting angry.
Daddy is getting angry. What's crazy about this is some people played this off as a joke from this 10 Muses guy. This guy is a deranged fucking fetishist, bricked up, jerking off to all of this. Right? I mean, why are people acting like this is some joke and a meme? It's not. There's no fucking joke associated with it. You're turning it into a joke to get away from how fucking insane it is.
Nope, he's just mad that he's in the timeout chair chat. Don't worry. Don't let him scare.
He's a pink pillar. Well, we'll get to some other parts of this shortly.
Your chat.
I'm using all of this free time I've got now donating to plot revenge. You are going to pay princess.
Is this from you? It's from me. You wanna know how I could tell? I'm never wearing this. You realize that? How am I supposed to show off the bazongas?
You have plenty of skirts for the onesie. Start being a good girl again so you can wear it.
10 is the only mother that can, like, drop 10 grand on a stream and then go, like, it should have been more.
I bet some big donos would bring in some viewers.
You're right. Too bad it can't be you. Too bad it can't be you.
Hello sir, I'm new to your stream and there seems to be an issue with my dono amount. I would like to give much money.
No.
Donating intends honor since you want to be mean to him. Free 10 masses or we will riot hashtag 10 lives matters. This is the IRS. We are contacting you on behalf of 110 muses.
I've got an Elon Musk in the chat, and you guys...
Don't forget, what was it Finster said, remember? Oh, I became a YouTuber. I got my head down and I worked really hard and I bought a house. Funnily enough, 10 muses was missing from that explanation. I wonder why. Maybe because you don't want to draw more attention to how fucking deranged this whole situation was. I mean, in fairness, this is still up on the channel. You know. So maybe they don't care. But it just seems wild to me that
300k.
this is just happening in the open.
$300,000?
just want me to, like...
What was it? It was $300,000 to get breast implants, but then it just turned into $300,000 just to like do the girl voice.
do more dono goals so he can immediately beat them. It's not fucking happen.
I
Someone
think
follows
you
me.
are forgetting who the dom is here.
It's
I
unreal.
think I hold a bit more
It's an
power
insane amount of money.
right now, don't you think, chat? I sat in the chair too many times. I say, Daddy, I have been called.
And it seems like at this point it's just 300k just to let me call myself daddy and flirt with me.
Princess too many times to let this go. I'm gonna turn chat against 10. Hey, chat! I'll give you two options. I go downstairs and I grab myself a yellow snack, or I let 10 free of his cage. Which one do you want? God, I do feel kind of hungry though.
You little brat. I will put you on your knees when I'm back.
You ain't coming back. It ain't happening.
That's
10
the
10 gets
easiest
free
choice known to mankind.
next
10
time.
has
No, these are like those fake breast things that you can get. I think the silicone breasty rubber things. I don't fucking know, but you know.
the power to make you eat a banana.
10 does not have the power to have me eat a banana. In this outfit, no banana is being eaten. In these, no.
I won. Unban me and go sit in your chair and consider the deep shit you are.
Fuck. I was muted. I can't push spacebar to unmute. The collar is hiding like they're like silicone tits, right? They come up to the neck, and then you wear the collar so you can't see the line. It makes sense why this guy's like in a feverish. he put the fake tits on, and then he restricted the dono just to get this guy to. Is this sort of dom sub reversal? Is Finster subbing from the top? Is that what's happening here? It's all part of it. I'm calling it. This isn't resisting. This is playing into it.
You are now in.
I gave you an option for me to go get a snack this stream, but you said no. I didn't want to see that. So 10 can come back next stream. I think I'm streaming again in God, I don't know, a few months?
Maybe
Hello?
I should start taking
Oh
applications.
my god, how does Chud know? How do I know? What do you mean? Guys, you act like knowing that is some sort of deep knowledge that only a pervert would have, bro. What you... No, that's just... It's just a thing that exists.
For a new girlfriend. I'm getting lots of offers in DMs, Finn. Some of them are kind of interesting.
There were now two sides of chat. 10 supporters and me supporters. But luckily, 10 being the guy he is, he had an offer to bring the battles to an end. Can you explain to me what the Fagor thing is, finally? It's just a meme. It made a whole site for it, but it's not even real.
Okay,
it's a
that's
troll.
wonderful. But
I
how do
don't get
make
it.
money off depressed people?
It's crazy this vid is called I got donated 300k on stream and not a pedophile gives me 300k to put on dress.
I'm losing my mind. I need to watch this video.
Here is a really quick guide on how you fix a keyboard that is not working or responding in Windows 11 and or Windows 10. The first thing that you're going to want to do is restart your computer, something that I'm guessing most of you have already tried. If you cannot type your password, at the bottom right of your screen, there's going to be an on-screen keyboard option where you can type in your password with your already tried, is by swapping the connection of your actual keyboard, putting it in a different USB port on your keyboard going to it. You have your headset going to it. You have the Wi-Fi going to it. So if you cheaped out on your motherboard, that might be your problem, is because you're. The third thing, that you're going to
I
want to
think
try
so.
is running the keyboard troubleshooter in Windows 11 and or Windows 10. It's the same way. You're going to do this by going into your troubleshooter settings you can either right click on the actual Windows key at the bottom of the screen, or you can type it in if your keyboard is functioning a little bit, but I'm going to keep it real with you and I'm going to be very honest here and I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. If your keyboard is not working at all, you probably need a new keyboard. And links to some keyboards, some very budget-friendly keyboards that I actually like myself.
Can't
and
afford a
literally
new
use
keyboard.
myself. All that stuff will be linked down in the description and
I
in
can
my
use the
comments.
on-screen
Because if your
keyboard.
keyboard isn't working, be realistic with yourself. Forgot to say to
Keyboard.
like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, all that good stuff.
Troubleshooter.
But either way, in order to access the troubleshooter, you're just going to go into your settings, system, troubleshoot, other devices, and then click on the keyboard and run the actual troubleshooter. The next thing that you're going to want to try is updating your keyboard driver, because outdated or corrupted keyboard drivers can cause a lot of problems with keyboards. And in order to do this, you're just going to simply go down to the search bar, type in device manager, or you can
Troubleshooting
right
is
click on the Windows
completed.
key, and your device manager should come up.
No changes or updates were
And then what
necessary.
you're going to want to do is you're going to find the keyboard option and right click on that and select update driver. The next thing that you're going to want to do is go into your keyboard settings. This is something that I used to run into a problem with a lot with Windows 10. So if you're using Windows 10, this might be your main issue. You're going to want to go into your keyboard settings and then just simply reset everything to default. And the reason that I'm saying this is, like, if you're typing on a notepad and you're randomly getting like 4 R's when you type reset, then it's probably your repeat rate on your keyboard. And you're just going to want to reset that to the default settings. Or you can do what I do. And I'm just being, dude. So I will never get another.
Wait, tell me how to do that, bro. Tell me how to do that, please.
And select this manager should come up anyways. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to find the keyboard option and right click on that and select update driver. The next thing that you're going to want to do is go into your keyboard settings.
I did that.
This is something that I used to run into a problem with a lot with Windows 10. So if you're using Windows 10, this might be your main issue. You're going to want to go into your keyboard settings and then just simply reset everything to default. And the reason that I'm saying this is, like,
Okay. Let me
Dresses
try
and
that.
get him to come hard.
Thank you for the $5.
Guy has given you $31.000 this month alone and you time him out.
Can I forward your attention to something? Let me go on a website literally made especially for this, called isitgirlmonth.com. Everything that you see that is blue, I have been dressing like a girl 24/7 on these blue days. And recently, the red days are the
Jesus.
days off. We stopped doing days off. If I keep letting him hit these donation goals, I am going to be like this for the rest of the year. That's not gonna happen. So you're scared? I wouldn't consider myself scared. I'd consider myself smart.
Idiot.
Wait. Oh my god. Wait, is it? Hold on. Box will reopen August 10th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holy shit, did I crack
Okay, that's
it,
wonderful.
dude?
But how do I make
Dude, I get to
money
open.
off depressed people?
This behavior is what you'd find in DMs, but they're doing it in the open. Many are watching and enjoying it. The West has fell, or whatever they say.
Very true. Thank you for the super chat.
The box with all my
mean, it's
die
just the
clothes.
connection
I never have
issue.
to, dude, I never
The
have
keyboard's
to
not even
dress like this
connecting.
ever again. I've been waiting for
They should reset my Razer.
I mean,
Stuff.
it's a perverse incentive in all meanings of the word, right? You get money, you get absolute this waterfall of cash coming your way, you know, and it creates this kind of concept. I mean, how genuine is all of this? How much of this is some sort of AGP fetish, and how much of this is also just like, you know, incentivized to do it, dude? It's so fucked, man. Where are all the fucking psychiatrists writing shit about this? They all get cancelled for being transphobic.
I'll give you 25,000 to leave that box closed.
What? It's completely unboxed. Look, hold on. It's completely open, man. Come on. I was a second away.
Take the deal, Finn. You won't get a better one.
For how long exactly?
I'll be back in a moment. I'm on another femboy stream right now.
Bro, oh, that's a power plate. I was opening it. I was holding the handle. I was a second away. You want to introduce you?
Don't seriously, he's not in stream. I'm back. What did I miss?
I hit 5,000 views on Twitch in the time that you missed.
Do you want to hear my terms?
I do. Stop being on his side, chat. I said it. I already said it. What do you want?
Unban me immediately. Box stays closed until I say otherwise. Apologize profusely while sitting in chair. You don't deserve the money after your behavior today. Do the above and I make a 25k donation
For transgender equality. 25k donation go.
So that is an interesting part there. So now there's cash on the table for trans organisations. Okay. And that adds this whole other dynamic. So you've got this org that ostensibly is helping trans people out, and they're getting money from a fetishist who's doing it in order to fund their fetish for this AGP shit. It's like dirty money, you know? Like, do you remember when there was that fundraising for a children's hospital or something, and it came from the kill stream, and they were like, we don't want the money, you know? It's like that, but worse somehow.
Going to a good point, but those are some harsh terms. Do it. Did you not hear what he said? He said box stays closed until I say otherwise. That's such a... Bro, it's for charity. You're gonna... Oh, man. You sneaky motherfucker.
Take it or leave. Decide now.
No, it's not wireless. It's a cable.
Deal.
I'm guessing it's the
But
cable or
I want
something
a
broken.
screenshot of that donation. For 25k, the terms are pretty generous. I'm waiting on that screenshot.
I'm pretty sure this 10 users guy's gone by the end of this video.
You
by
have
the way.
permission to come
Spoilers,
check
but
your DM for proof. Then
this
back
came to a
chair.
close.
No.
So, I'm pretty sure this video we're watching is like a celebration of 10 Muses and his time with Finster, and then now that he's moved on to like another stage of his life where he's stepping away from donating large sums of money to Twitch, they're like, oh, let's do like a memorial towards him, and this is it. This isn't a hit piece. This is a celebration of the guy.
I've done. Holy chat. He did it. But I had to screenshot it, but the rest of the image says, thank you.
Jesus Christ, dude. I wonder what this org does, eh? I wonder what this org gets up to.
For your transaction.
for
10 big ups on you, man. 25 grand for a transgender charity. That was pretty big. I'm not going to go back in the chat. I'll be so good if I don't have to go back to the chat. Can we get like a specific pog and round of applause for 10? He donated $25,000 to charity, man. That's so amazing. The National Center for Transgender Equality. Banana time. 10 in exchange for not going on the chair. I will go downstairs and I will get a banana. What do you think, 10?
I accept your offer.
A banana, of course. The most sexualized fruit to eat. Of course it would be a banana.
There we go. That was good. It was a
Is this what Finster was referencing earlier? When they were like, chat, we can have 10 back, or I can go get some yellow food. I'm guessing he's talking about like gooning for chat with a banana.
good offer. Let's unban this guy
Don't
from
forget to
PayPal.
seal the
They're all weird.
25 grand for charity.
They're all weird. They all love
I'm
it.
feeling a little peckish, chat. All for the purpose of a good 25
Memorial
grand
to make
charitable
rumour.
donation. But
Exactly,
anyway,
bro.
Cheers.
Oh my god, damn!
Test.
I have been sent diamond earrings, thousands of dollars. $25,000 went to the National Center for Transgender Equality because of tens. While this isn't
And
exactly...
this is presented as a good thing. This fetish. Oh, a fetishist just sent money to charity because they want to jerk off to me more. The same guy that was talking about me injecting fat from my midsection to my ass to make me more feminine so he could better jerk off to me. Right? That's presented as a good thing, apparently.
Right.
exactly $15 million
Chad, why do you
worth
suck
of
so
gas
much?
stations
Just let it
for
happen,
selling
bro.
ass pictures type of money, or even as much as Iron Man makes from shitting at Disney Studios. It does mean an awful lot for me. It's life-changing. Truly. And I want to do good things with this. I want to put it into projects for YouTube and Twitch that I've always had in mind, most likely charity. And since I feel like this video might get more attention than the average one that I'd make, please go check out charities like Stonewall, the Trevor Project, and I want to continue doing more charitable stuff. But who knows? I've always wanted a Bugatti.
Thank you to my weird fetishist guy who's bricked up constantly. Okay, so obviously that is that. Now the next part of this is when it gets really wacky. I don't know if we need to watch this whole video because I think a lot of it is, you know, stuff we've kind of seen there. So we'll skip forward a bit. There's something here that might be relevant. And then there's the interview with 10 Muses at the end.
He broke Twitch's world record for the largest private donation ever.
I'll give you 300k to perfect the girl voice.
Yeah, don't need to watch all this again. Okay, what is this here, though? Something to do with the doctor. What's that all about? Let's skip forward a bit.
But then that towel had to go because she had to get to my butt after a bit. So upon meeting this woman, like, again, a few minutes ago at this point, she's spreading my fucking cheeks apart, shoving a laser down in that thing. Spreading like...
Okay, dude, that is too much. That is...
911, which if you don't know, in the UK, that's like, hey, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't think I need an ambulance, but this feels quite bad. And he gets to the end of it and very politely says, we need to get the emergency room within an...
Okay, this is what I thought it was. I thought it was more relevant. Right. Should we have a little listen to the 10 Muses interview and see what's what, shall we? Let's skip forward a bit more. Here we go.
Kilt and prep for the coolest I do this entire year.
Is that the kid's chair? Oh my god, dude.
It's quite nice, actually. You want to introduce yourself?
I'm 10.
How come you're leaving?
Well, I decided to stop working and start ticking off some things from my bucket list. Came across you, and it's been great.
On your bucket list, did you have donate $500,000?
Bro. Came across you, and it's a picture of them very young as a male. And then it's pumped a load of money for them to live as a woman, propose voice training and breast implants, and taking fat from your midsection to inject into your ass to make you look more feminine. Right, okay. Nothing, perfectly normal, nothing to see here, guys. Nope, nothing at all with this weird here.
And it's been great.
On your bucket list, did you have donate $500,000 to a femboy?
I did not. I did not have that. That one sort of evolved on its own.
What else is on the list?
My buddy and I wanting to climb the 7 summits, the tallest mountains on each of the 7 continents in the world. I've already started. I've done Kilimanjaro, and if we can manage to keep doing it, we'll finish with Everest at the end. But that's a big if. Another thing on my bucket list has been to sail around the world in a sailboat all by myself.
Do you have a boat?
It's an Island Packet 380.
Oh, damn.
Sailing around the world's a large endeavor, and unless you're racing or trying to finish it quick, it usually takes years. And that will make it hard for me to watch your streams, but it won't keep us from staying in touch. I'll still let you know how I'm doing, and I'll still want to know how you're doing.
Oh my god.
It's been one of the most fun things that I've ever done. It wasn't on my bucket list, but looking back on it, I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Hello! Didn't think you'd see me again, eh? I just finished the Christmas stream, and I knew I wanted to do something this year.
So, that was the guy. That was the guy. Is it in this video? The revelation about what he did for a living? I thought it was in this video.
How fortunate I've been, and I decided a few months ago that I was going to give away $25,000, strictly to help one problem. If you guys don't know, in the UK, there is some straight up cruel practices to trans women and trans men trying to get healthcare. The NHS...
Bro, isn't it so fucking insane that this person is like obviously AGP'd the fuck out, getting offered cash for breast implants? And then it's all about the plight of trans people in the UK. Yeah, your actions are probably, you might be able to raise some money for them, but your actions are probably working against that, if anything, because people just are going to see you as a total fucking fetishist. Oh my god, dude.
The system was just not built for it. There's 5-year long waiting lists to get a consultation. The trans community has been incredibly...
Anyway, that 10 Muses guy, from what I understand, apparently is some sort of doctor involved in trans healthcare. I thought it would be in this video.
That's also his job.
And I don't have it to hand.
To trans
Just take my
people.
word for it, okay? Yeah, that was what he did before he left having made loads of money. you know, I'm 95% sure, but I thought it was in this video. But he's involved somehow, basically. He may have been a doctor or so. He was somewhat involved into trans stuff as part of his profession.
Okay, that's wonderful. But
that
how
much
do I
I'm pretty
make
certain
money off depressed people?
You know,
Okay, that's
dude,
wonderful.
I'm sure there was
But how do
more
I make
conclusive
money
proof somewhere
off
of this.
depressed
Maybe it's
people?
on Kiwi Farms, but yeah, very, very weird with that context. Further fucking freakish with that context taken into account. Yeah, I'll try and find it. Obviously, don't take my word for it. Don't take my word for it, okay? Don't take my word for it. I'm fairly certain that I saw this.
welcoming and accepting to me and me doing what I do. And it sucks to know so many people are going through some for it. So here's what I did. Right now, there's a bank account with $25,000
Alright, I got a
in it.
firmware
That money
update for my
is not
keyboard.
mine. It is yours. Thank you so much to PhilosophyTube. They helped me understand the system a hell of a lot more than I did. I've got some good plans for it, but I do want your help. Suggestions, how to best get this money out. I do have some good ideas involving contacting private clinics in order to do this. Access to trans healthcare is much easier when you go privately. The waiting list goes from 2, 3, 4, 5 years long down to a couple months. And getting that first consultation and getting on the system is the main issue. And so that's what I want to try and help. And you might be wondering why I'm doing this in Ten's goodbye video, and it's because me and him talked about it. And I have good news.
I mean, you
Turns
know-
out I'm doing this in Ten's goodbye.
So, you know, obviously they're using the Doctor iconography here. You know, so it's kind of alluding to it. Maybe it's in this video somewhere, but dude, I'm sure that somewhere it's more conclusively shown. But you know, don't just take my word for it, guys. Okay, don't take my word for it. I'll try and find it, but I can't see
Video,
it.
and it's because me and him talked about it. And I have good news. Turns out I'm not giving away $25,000. I'm giving away $50,000. Ten is matching this with us. He's helping out with how to distribute the money. And I think that's a really cool thing that he's doing. I wanted to put this at the end of the video. I didn't want to make it a very big deal. I didn't.
Too late, I'm not researching. But yeah. He can't find the evidence to back up his preconceived position. Well, it's not preconceived in that I've just thought of it off the top of my head. It's based on something I thought I'd seen, and I thought it was in this video. But I'll take the L on that.
Didn't want to make it a fundraiser that you guys contribute to. I want this purely coming out of my pocket and I guess Ten's pocket and going to you guys to give back. I'll be answering more questions about this on my live stream, so if you want to go there and ask, that's the place. If creating some fake smushed together titties can do any good,
Okay, wait, I found this.
make a bit of an announcement to you, and I've already checked with him that I could tell you. But I have a doctor friend. Some of you may know him, and this doesn't explain how he got the money. But Mr. Ten Muses is an MD.
There we go.
He's a fucking really experienced. He's a doctor. He's a real doctor. Interesting. Bit of.
There we go. So he's a doctor. I knew I'd seen it somewhere. The only thing I retract, of course, because I don't have that 100%, is that he was involved in trans care. So, please, that's been retracted now. I'll take the L on that. I shouldn't have said that without the hardline proof in front of me. But yeah, I knew he was definitely a doctor. So anyway, there we go, guys. There we go. I mean, it's still, you know, it's still pretty crazy considering that he's a doctor doing all this. I mean, bro. I guess the Hippocratic Oath doesn't apply. When you're not practicing or something. I don't know. More like Gokta. Yeah, anyway, there's loads of stuff on Finsta that you can go and have a look at. There's one final thing I want
Dude,
to
how
show
do I
you
do
on
this without a
person, though.
keyboard?
Okay, right?
Rope
More like the
head.
hypocritical. Okay, dude.
Show transitions.
I'm spending $50,000 on a problem you might not even know exists.
So, Finster also gave money to this org. Check this out.
I live in the UK, and right now it's going through a bit of a crisis. With everything. But a year ago, I was told about the insane things going on with trans healthcare in the UK. We're talking 20-year waitlists to get sometimes a life-saving...
Why do you have this bookmarked? Because it's for
Wait, how the hell do I
segment.
exit out of this game without
Are
a
you
keyboard?
literally fucking retarded?
Well, we're in it
medication.
now.
How can we help solve it? Well, I spent the last 6 months looking into private organizations, interviewing their CEOs, and then I was told about Gender GP. They're great. I've talked to them an awful lot.
We want to provide healthcare, but the other thing that's so desperately missing is education.
I was looking for an organization.
So remember this person, remember this person, remember them, okay? Remember them.
I was looking for an organization that could take $50,000 and put it to a good use. And the way that's going to work is if an adult wants to start up their healthcare with them but can't afford it, this money kicks in and it pays for it for them so they can start treatment before moving on to the NHS system. If you want to help out too, there's more information in the pinned comment in the description.
Okay. Okay. So a little bit of
Calm down,
information.
chat. You're freaking out. You're freaking
Thanks
out.
to Kiwi Farms for bringing this together so easily.
Everyone's sailing around the world.
So this is
for
Graham
free of
Linehan's
charge.
Substack. Graham Linehan obviously is a very biased source. Okay, so appreciate that. But I think the information this is based on is pretty legit. I mean, I don't, unless the fucking court articles are just lying. Obviously, you could disagree with the editorializing. A UK chemist has been flogging puberty blockers for children online, courtesy of a company set up by disgraced gender doctor Helen Weberly. Okay? The Times has discovered that an online pharmacy, Clear Chemist, has been selling hormone treatments to trans children on the internet, and that this medication is being prescribed by Gender GP, the clinic originally founded by Helen Weberly. In 2017, Helen Weberly was suspended by the General Medical Council, so that's our organization that oversees professional doctorship, right? Pending an investigation into her conduct. She and her husband Michael were operating an unlicensed gender clinic, charging patients £75 to £150 per hour for their services and prescribing hormones to children as young as 12. In December 2018, Weberly was found guilty of providing healthcare services illegally. So this is obviously a core news article about it. Doctor who ran a legal transgender clinic offering sex change hormones to kids moved business abroad. A doctor who ran an unlicensed transgender clinic which gave sex change hormones to children as young as 12
What a transition
to move an
for
online
Chad.
service to Spain
What's he
to
doing?
continue operating.
Is he cooking?
Helen Weberly was fined £12,000 after being found guilty of illegally providing healthcare services from a home under the firm Online GP Services Limited. It was found that between March and February 2018, the firm had operated without a license. During that time, Dr. Weberly gave hormones to children as young as 12 after being denied treatment on the NHS. So the NHS assessed, didn't provide the treatment. I'd presume there's probably a good reason for that. And this person was like, well, we can't have that. We'll do it for you. In an unlicensed fashion. Insane. Totally insane. And offered advice online to patients looking to undergo gender reassignment. But the doctor, who was given an interim suspension by the General Medical Council, is to move online clinic Gender GP, run by her and her husband Mike Weberly, to Malaga to allow their 1,600 patients to continue to receive treatment.
Sounds pretty bad. What do you do at that point? Because you gotta wean these people off, and they probably don't want to be weaned off when they're halfway through the thing that they want to do.
Thank you for this. Oh, downloaded. Okay. Damn. Yeah, I know, this is crazy. So
This
you
is
can see
crazy,
here
chat. Tell me more
the
how
business
crazy
profile.
it is, Shud.
Operating out of Singapore now, apparently. So still going. When is this article from? 2019. That is a PDF file, correct? I mean, this is just like utterly crazy, is it not?
Do you guys know you can play Doom from a PDF file? It's pretty cool, pretty sick.
And this is getting supported by Finster's AGP fetish cache. But don't forget, guys, Finster got their head down and bought a house by being a YouTuber. That's the claim, wasn't it? Right.
True. I haven't taken more than 3 days off work for years. Wow.
Crazy. I mean, it's just like these people. Okay, let's read through this a bit more because I think there's some more detail here, which is pretty crazy. What else have we got here? The Webberley's clinic was connected to the death of a teenager who had purchased testosterone from them online several months before tragically taking her own life. Jaden's mother had no idea the clinic supplying these drugs was unregulated, and she demanded a second inquest into a child's death after learning the truth. Jesus Christ, dude. Mum's fury after transgender suicide teen sold hormones from a legal online clinic. Finding out he had hormone treatment from unregulated online doctors. Jaden Lowe paid £30 a month for private therapy after facing a 6-year wait on the NHS. Married doctors Mike and Helen had both received an interim suspension. So they had no idea either. I mean, I guess they're 18, so their parents aren't responsible for them in that respect. But maybe it happened before then. But even so, it's still fucked up. But yeah. Anything else here? Oh, that's the other article.
I'm like holding my wrist like
Helen and Michael Webber
like
moved the operation to Spain, and Jenna GP remained in business. Last year it was acquired by Harland International, a company registered in Hong Kong, which describes itself as an LGBTQI specialist in healthcare. Other than that, very little information seems available. This is the address on Lockhart Road in Wan Chi, where Harland International is registered.
Hey, Benator. Thanks for the message, dude.
Okay.
Appreciate it. The new chatters coming on in.
An anomaly in UK law allows British pharmacies to dispense prescriptions from offshore clinics. I think that loophole might have been closed. I'm not 100%, but that may well have been closed by now. I can't remember though. There was something that got passed. Anyway, consequently, Jenna GP are able to prescribe blockers and hormones to patients in Britain without ever meeting them and without the clinic requiring any regulation in the UK. Wow. Sounds good. You know, this really isn't functionally that different from what Keffels and that were up to.
My support? What does that mean?
Okay, that's wonderful. But how do I make
I'm a hard
money
carry.
off depressed people?
I know a beautiful place.
Just kidding.
for
I'm like
this
a plus
lady
5.
doctor. It's called the Wood Chipper. That's deplorable. Keffel got criticized and this just went under radar.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, this is like a super Keffels, right?
It's Silk Road for Gok.
Okay, that's wonderful. But how do I make money off depressed people?
You gotta wonder what the motives are when they're this dedicated to this business.
Yep, absolutely. So Jenna GP patients have charged an initial fee of £195 to join and then a monthly subscription fee of £30. Prior to being issued a prescription, patients must have an information gathering session for which they'll be charged a further £65. However, all other counselling support sessions are entirely voluntary. Yep. Still featured on the website, listed as a clinic as a non-medical advisor. Webberley seems very cosy with self-reported gender defender Adrian Harrow.
Okay, that's wonderful.
That is.
But how do I make money off depressed people?
Damn. Whatever that. Oh, the kick sub. Thank you for the kick sub. Appreciate it. Webberley had told Gay Star News herself that she prescribed puberty blockers to a 12-year-old who'd been referred to her by the clinic by mermaids. Webberley earned herself attention in 2016 for treating a 12-year-old. She explained the case of the 12-year-old was very unusual. They were very distressed, and it was the charity Mermaids who suggested I help them. I asked how old they were, and they said 12. Just in case one person might change their mind, the NHS won't let trans kids be treated any earlier than 16. That's damaging for most children. They should have the option to be able to do it earlier than 16. Jesus Christ, dude. That's scary. That's pretty terrifying, isn't it? Oh. Mermaids used to link Gender GP's webpage from its own site. That link was removed last year following advice from the National Lottery, which had just granted it £500,000. However, Gender GP is still being discussed on a private forum hosted on the Mermaids website. Even though Mermaids is supposed to moderate this forum, Gender GP has been mentioned hundreds of times by parents who are using its services and are seemingly unaware that the clinic is unregulated in the UK. Jesus. They blocked the person that wrote this, which I don't think is Graham. I think it's someone else. I'm not sure though. Since the Time published a story, the General Pharmaceutical Council has said that it is looking into this issue as a matter of urgency due to concerns that Gender GP circumvents the NHS checks and safeguards usually required when these drugs are prescribed. And it looks as if the pharmacy in question has never been prevented from dispensing any further Gender GP prescriptions. Nevertheless, the clinic is looking for alternative outlets through which to peddle its wares. Jesus. Kira Bell was 14 years old. I think this story is maybe what triggered the cast review even. I think, possibly. Kira Bell was 14 years old when she sought help from Tavistock and Portman NHS Trust for her gender dysphoria. At 16, she was prescribed hormone blockers, which induced an artificial menopause. When prescribed testosterone age 17, her voice lowered, she developed facial hair, and her reproductive organs were affected. At 18, she was referred to the adult gender clinic and soon after had a double mastectomy. Now 23 and detransitioning, Kira Bell is taking legal action against the clinic to stop this experimental and potentially harmful medication from being prescribed to children. Oh, that's deleted. Anyway, there we go. Helen Webberley and her husband know well what the drugs do, and yet they are still trying to flog them to uninformed kids and their parents. They should be in jail. So yeah, this is the kind of thing that Finster's looking to prop up with cash, apparently. Incredible. Incredible. And also with money they've been garnished with to fuel both their fetish.
This is why he's going into it.
Cool.
It's pretty notorious.
Cool.
Nefarious.
I mean,
Diabolical.
this is from 2020, so I mean, all the I'm pretty sure this predates Finster being even online written properly. This case of Helen Webberley being struck off. Well, suspended. I don't know if they were struck off in the end, but yeah. There we go. Anyway, that's it for the Finster stuff. That was fun, wasn't it? Who liked that? That was good. That was good, wasn't it, guys? Jesus. Absolutely crazy story. I've kind of touched on bits and pieces of this before.
Feeling fired up.
But
definitely fired me up.
Yeah, I think that's the first time I've ever kind of got into it big time.
That's crazy, chat. But my keyboard is still broken. And I don't know what to do about it. So I'm going to end my stream and like try to update all my drivers and restart my computer. And I'll see you guys next time. I feel like I still got through like 8 or 9 hours of stream. So luckily my keyboard broke right at the end of the stream. Not the first time this has happened. I think it's like probably is just that my keyboard's like having some connection issues. So I tried to update the firmware, but it was like, hey, like using the Razer firmware updater. But it was like, yeah, you need to plug in your keyboard, and I'm like, it is plugged in, dude. And they're like, no, it's not. No, it's not. You fucking loser. And then it spat right in my face. So like, I'm kind of bummed out by that. But I'll see you guys again next time. I can still use my virtual keyboard to raid out. Although I don't know how to exit out of this video game. I can't like Control Alt Delete. I can't press escape. The game has taken full control of my cursor. So I might just have to turn my computer off at the wall. Bye chat. Bye, look, he's waving goodbye. Bye chat. Bye chat. Bye. See you later, everybody. I wonder if I can make him fall off just by momentum. Oh, we can. Look. Bye. W stream. You guys can raid yourself out to someone. Just go to chats all across Kick and just say, "Crispy raid, crispy raid." No, well, I mean, don't do that. People are gonna think that I have troll users. Spread the story of Crisp Lettuce, though. Alright, I'm pressing the button to turn off my computer now. Goodbye. Balls out, chat.